Hello and welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. We have established AJ España NC. Shout out my man in the comments. Don't know what your name is, forgot to be honest, but shout out to yourself, my man. I know you said La Roja sounds cool. I agree, but unfortunately, I already fucking got this, and I think I cooked. Well, I didn't cook. ChatGPT cooked on the logo, so I'm going to keep this AJ España NC for now. We've got the 26 in the logo, so it doesn't need to be in the name. I think that works. I was speaking to Sid as well, and we sort of came up with that. Sid was the manager of Spain, if you're unaware. Also, I have another club, which I'm going to show you because I bought a club pack, the last remaining one that I could have bought for the $80 in Flint, just because I'm going to need more teams for next season. So I bought that, and I'm going to roll the clip of what I got. Let's have a little bloody look. Wait. LOL, UK, that's it. England again. Fuck's sake. London, be London, be London, be London, be London, be London, 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 fam. Worthing. Oh, fuck's sake. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. We got Worthing, and we've already established this club as AJ bloody Marinas. Mainly for the fact that it is literally on the harbour. Loads of harbours around that area. It's on the bloody coastline. You love to bloody see it. But I think that looks pretty cool, to be fair. I think we've cooked with both of those. My clubs, now we're looking quite nice. Obviously, with these three gone, it will look a lot cleaner. However, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first legendary player, and his name is Stojan Malic. Bang. He is a 90. I mean, for a left back, right? I know he's only 85 rated, but my word. If that is not the best left back I've ever seen. 86 pace, 92 defense, 6'1", 78 dribbling, 78 physical, 77 passing. There's no way he doesn't go to the moon, huh? I mean, I knew he was going to tear break, because from the July the 20th, he pretty much went up every day. So July 16th, he went up one shooting. July 20th, one shooting. July 21st, dribbling. July 23rd, dribbling. July 24th, shooting. July 27th, one overall, one defending, one dribbling. Fantastic. So that is bloody beautiful. As you can see down here, we've had a bit of a nightmare. Apart from Fusions, AJ Fusions is set to win the league now, really. We have Quebec, MFC tomorrow. And we should realistically be winning that bloody game. There isn't any game today because it's the cup final and I am not in the cup final. As we all bloody well know. Unless he decides to come back just to mess me up, we should be getting a free Dumbski there. And then AJ Fusions will be league title champions. And we will have our first league trophy, which will be beautiful. We have the other end of the spectrum. We have AJ Reserves, who are officially relegated from Ice into the Spark Division, which isn't ideal. We then have AJ Academy, who are just vibing out, doing their own thing, getting draws, getting wins, losing games, no one really cares. Then we have AJ Farms. This one's a sore subject, ladies and gentlemen. This one is a sore subject. We played Luxembourg Licht yesterday. If we won that game, we would have been safe. That would have been that. We would have been safe. No playoff, nothing like that. Yamamski. What happens? We go into the game. Even if we just drew the game, he's got top of the league next. We probably would have been okay. We missed 2 or 3 one-on-ones. No, we missed one one-on-one. Completely missed the goal. And the other one-on-one, we hit it straight at the bloody goalkeeper. Which is absolutely fantastic, if you ask me. So yeah, it's not... We're not in a great position right now. And the problem also, if we look at AJ Farms, is my best player. Can't really play today. Tomorrow. Can't really play tomorrow. Which is a big problem. Because I'm going to need him to be fit for the playoff game. But I can't play him. So what the bloody hell do we do? It is what it is. I mean, I would hope that we'd be okay in the relegation playoff, but you never know who's coming up in stone. A lot of the teams down there that are progressing do have very good teams and probably have a better team than us, and we might be going down to stone, ladies and gentlemen. But it's not over yet. We could still beat Chiba Shibas. We beat them first time around 2-0, so there's still a chance technically. We do have worse goal difference though. He is playing top of the league, right? Here's my theory. He loses 3-0 to top of the league. We get a draw against Chiba Shibas. He then goes to a 1 goal difference or a 2 goal difference, and we stay the same. Wait, no, he just needs to lose. If he loses 2-0, or just by 2 goals, and we draw the game against Chiba Shibas, we have to get a draw against Chiba Shibas to give ourselves a chance. If we lose to Chiba Shibas, there is no forgiving that. So we just at least have to get a draw and just hope and pray that he loses quite heavily, at least by 2 goals, to first in the league. Last time he played them, he lost 2-0. So, yeah, no, it's written on the bloody stars, ladies and gentlemen. What else have we got? The Wendirt boys. We've had a stinky time. We were top of the league, leading the whole way, and then the switch got flipped, unfortunately for ourselves. Sore subject at the moment. Not going to talk about it. Probably not going to be renewing my contract at the end of the season with those boys. But Evo, on a positive note, has been bloody smashing the league. They can't get into the playoff positions. That is fine by me. I've no idea. The boys are absolutely going to town. We're winning games just that could go either way, realistically, which is when you win in the 50-50s, you're always going to be in a good position. I'm just trying to grab the projections. I know I've probably shown you it many times before, but the projections for this team, the fact that we're predicted 10th, and by quite a margin as well, and we're sat 4th. I mean, we got knocked down in the round of 16 of the Cup. Nep will be happy with the fact we got through. I know he is, because he did the mid-season team. Probably won't be happy that we got knocked down in the round of 16, but it is what it is. As well as the fact that we are 4th currently in the league. Santana Road, I believe, have a difficult game as well against Harlem Roars. Never mind. They don't have a hard game. So we realistically need to get a draw, and we finish 4th against Comontini Acertes. I think finishing 5th is still a really good season for us. However, if we can get to the 40-point mark, would be huge with this team that we have, or even just getting 4th in general. Even if we both lose on the last day and we get 4th still, that'd still be incredible. With the team, 4th just seems a lot better than 5th. Not only missing out on playoffs, obviously in 4th position. But yeah, proud of the boys over there. We do have obviously AJ Marinas. We're gonna start with AJ Espana. I wanted to mention Sid is an absolute bloody legend. He was the manager of Spain. Has given us 3 players on just for free. Just giving us 3 players for the season. So we're just loaning them in on 0% for the season, which is very kind of him and very fitting because again he was the manager of Spain. He took us all the way to the final, and now he said, "Look, I've got 3 players here. If you want them, you can have them on 0 rev share for the AJ Espana team and try and get you out of this Flint division ASAP Roccarino." So we've managed to pull that off. We've got Palomo here, we've got Galvez, and we've got Pavon. As well as the fact that I just bought a player for the AJ Espana team. So that's $5 down the drain. However, he is 27, so I'm hoping at least we can get a couple seasons out of him. Obviously, him being 28 for the next season. Hopefully, doesn't throw out the symbol on the 29. because that would be a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I bought him for $5, hoping to get a couple seasons out of him at least. So for $5, I don't think it's terrible. So our budget is now $95 instead of 100 for the rest of the team. But again, it's not too bloody shabby. Apart from that, I think. Oh yeah, on the AJ Espana, what I did want to mention is I know someone in the comments mentioned the MFL for that, which I'm very grateful for because I wasn't going to include it, but now because he said that, I will include the 9,055 MFL that we have available. I'll just round it to 9,000 just so we know how much we've got. So 9,000 MFL I will add to our budget of MFL for AJ Espana through winning the rallies, etc. in the Spanish rallies, which I think, to be fair, it does make sense. It does make sense. The only other thing I'm not too certain on yet is Cristobal Almiron. If we don't get any comments to say that we should use him, I just won't use him, and that'll be the end of that discussion. But apart from that, I'm assuming the next clip is going to be me either crying or being really happy at the fact that we're either staying up in the league or going down in the league or possibly having to play some playoffs to see and decide our fate. So I will see you in the next clip. Got the draw that was needed against Chivas Chivas. We did get the draw. It was a 0-0 draw. And Crow missed 2 1-on-1s. But we did get the draw, however, that wasn't enough. As for some fucking reason, this guy only likes to draw and lose against people that I need him to beat. Apart from that, he beats everyone else on the bloody list. So, Luxembourg Alexis, GG's to you, my friend, gets himself a 1-1 draw against Les Batallions des Quais 509 FC. And I did actually record this live, however, I was pretty upset, so I said them things. So, I'm not going to be, I deleted that footage already. Wendak finished in 3rd position due to goals for, which is unfortunate. And then by 1 point by top of the league, which again is unfortunate, seeing as we beat in the last stages the person who ended up finishing first. So we're going to have to do playoffs with that. Probably not going to win them just due to the fact we have a difficult time with fitness in that team at the moment. We are relegated from Ice to Spark with AJ reserves. We are going to be in the playoffs with Mr. K's team that we're getting 100% revenue share of. Due to the last 3 games, I had to just put the worst possible team out and save because this guy and thankfully he won. Yeah, it was chose to be a good decision because he won all of his last games anyway. So that ended up being a good decision. Just to lock up, make sure that I have as much fitness as physically possible, just in case I do not win in the first game tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Friday. So yeah, we finished there. Academy finished. Actually, don't know. They lost on the last day. 9th. Again, I don't hate that at all. If you told me we weren't going to finish dead last, I would have taken it. Spaniard didn't play. Fusions got the W against Quebec. Managed to pick themselves up an 8-0 win, which also solidifies not only the league for us, it solidifies the top goal scorer for Florencio. And then Castaneda getting the top passes playmaker trophy for himself as well. So those, I believe, will be handed out tomorrow, which will be very nice. I don't think we got any other leagues, I don't believe. Apart from this one, which I think we might have won for Mr. K. Yeah, we did. Won for that for Mr. K. I don't think we won any other awards. Evo Prime Age FC. This is just typical. This guy had an unrested team for every single player he played in the second half of the season and was absolutely dead to rights against everyone he played. The second he plays me on the last game of the season, where it really means fuck all for him because it's in Flint and he's down here, he decides that, you know what, fuck this guy, I'm going to change my full team and not give him the 3 points, even though I've given everyone else a free 3 points, which is just fantastic. And I'll be honest, if that if that would have got me into the playoffs had I beat him, I would have been very fucking pissed off. Thankfully, it didn't mean anything apart from the fact that I didn't get to the 40-point mark, which I wanted to do. But apart from that, it didn't do much. But yeah, still fucking irritating, to be honest. A bit of a weird bloke, whoever this person is. It's very strange. Very strange ancestral behaviour. But there you go. Is what it is. We have accepted, well, we sold our first bit of profit for our agency, I believe. We bought in Skelquim Kovaci from Albania for $40 at the start of this season. We got the whole season out of him. He progressed by 1, and we sold him yesterday for $47.50, meaning we pick ourselves up after taxes probably about $5 in profit, which is bloody beautiful. Malik, we have found him a new home for next season. I was considering either one, using him in Iron next year, or just loaning him out. But obviously we're not guaranteed to stay in Iron, even if we did. Riberia, who's 84 rated at the moment, is sort of struggling, and it says he's better off playing against better opponents and having better teammates. And I just want Malik to fly. So I have said next season I will be giving him out to Swansea, who put in an offer. 8% rev share, and then 4% if he doesn't play for at least 15 games. Funnily enough, he's currently in the league that he's currently with these guys, who only narrowly missed out on not getting up there. This here, is it this? Yeah, this team here is the one that he's going to be going to. And I looked at this guy's team. Obviously, it's not all going to be the same, but he seemed to have a pretty decent team, and he was rotating and everything and playing them well. And the left back that he rotated in this season, that he got on loan, he played like 20 matches with him. So I'm hoping he can do more of the same for Malik next season, and hopefully get him up quite nicely, progressing over the course of the season. Hopefully. I started waffling about shit in the other clips, so I just cut myself off. Progression this season has been quite nice. Well, at least compared to last season, I think. Matthew has got himself a +4. He's nearer the age of 26, so that makes more sense. If he can become an uncommon next season and keep firing up, that'd be nice. Henry going at +3 and Claudinho going at +3, especially at the age of 19 and 22, especially 19, is very nice. Hopefully he can keep progressing, because the amount of stats he went up in is absolutely phenomenal. Buying Ribery at the start of the season, and the fact he's gone up +2 is just I'm baffled, to be honest. Don't know how he's gone up or why he's gone up by 2, as he's got the retirement symbol, but here we are. And then even more baffling, Munir has gone up by 2 with a red symbol, so he's going to be gone after the playoff game that he plays for us. He's going to be gone. Boris going up 2 is just what I like to see. Jurakovic going up by 2. Prospier Room going up by 2. Rousset going up by 2. He went up recently. Malik obviously going up by 1 and hitting that tier break, but actually going up quite in a few stats. Nikic going up by 1. Don't mind it. Castaneda going up by 1. We need to play him more next season as well. And I'll move more on about that in the next episode, where we open the rewards, whatever we're going to do. And go from there, really. I'll be opening the rewards in the next episode, not this one, as I'm going to end it here. So if you haven't yet signed up to MFL, now's as good a time as any, as it is about to start. Another season's about to start in... when is it? The next season officially starts on the 12th of August. So plenty of time to get yourself involved. Sign up, get a team, do all that good stuff. Link is in the description, or the one on your screen. And then you can go back and watch the video that basically explains what MFL is all about. Not that I explained it very well, but I tried my bloody best. And if you want to get involved, be sure to do so. It's very fun. As you can see, I've been investing a bit of money and having a lot of fun with it. So I think you can too. And yeah, I will catch you bloody beautiful people in the next video. Ciao for now.